What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is the Wrestling All Day podcast, and now normally I would do this on Thursdays. However, given the recent news about WWE 2K22, much like everybody else, I'm very excited for this game. Maybe not a lot of people are excited until we start seeing some actual gameplay. However, and let's cover WWE 2K22. So we know the 2K22 release date is March 11th, 2022. Also, we do know that the cover star for the Standard Edition and the Deluxe Edition are wrestling legend, WWE legend, and somebody who is well respected by almost everybody, given the controversy that happened recently. A lot of people came out to sing their praises for this man, Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is the cover star for the Standard and Deluxe Edition, and of course, you can also get, for $120 and get no physical perks, by the way, you can get the NWO edition, which on the cover of that game is Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and Six, the Hall of Fame whatever, I'm not smart enough to say it, available for the cover of the NWO edition. Now, for the Australian markets, case is different. If you're in the Australian market, as far as I know, this is only exclusive for Australian markets. So, use your VPN changes if you're going to try to get it, but you gotta get it soon because it is a steelbook case of WWE 2K22, a special edition steelbook case, and it comes with a replica Rey Mysterio mask, which, I mean, I'm pretty sure you could probably buy at, like, fucking Walmart. But you get the replica Rey Mysterio mask with the Australian version of the game. And of course, the game is going to be available on Xbox One, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, PS5, and PC. Moving on to the subject of community creations, the game is going to have cross-platform community creations. I believe this is the first time this has ever happened. They introduced community creations back in SmackDown vs. Raw, I want to say 2010. That could be not true, I'm not 100% sure. But Create an Arena, Custom Championships also coming back, but cross-platform community creations is the big selling point here, because there's a lot of people on Xbox who are talented when it comes to creator wrestlers. There are very talented people on PlayStation 4 and 5 when it comes to create a wrestler, and there's very talented, extremely talented people on the PC when it comes to community creation. So getting cross-plat community creations is absolutely huge, and let's just hope it's a big step up from last year, because if you guys remember 2K20 last year, well, the creative championships kind of look something like this. What the fuck? We're going to move on to the showcase mode. The showcase mode, as far as it stands, there are 4 confirmed matches for showcase mode. However, more will be announced in the near future, but of course the showcase mode chronicles the career of the legendary Rey Mysterio, and so far the confirmed matches for the showcase mode: Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero from WrestleMania 21, Rey Mysterio versus Shawn Michaels from the Eddie Guerrero Tribute Show on Raw in 2005, the 2006 Royal Rumble match, which I'm assuming is going to work something like they did for 2001's Royal Rumble for Stone Cold Showcase back on 2K16. For that, they kind of had like the last couple entries. They had like 2 entries before Stone Cold, and then Stone Cold came in, and you had to do all the QTAs and all that stuff. Or QTEs, I'm sorry, not QTAs. QTEs, I'm sorry. So I'm assuming it's going to be something like that. And the last confirmed match is Rey Mysterio versus The Undertaker from the Royal Rumble 2010 for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Now, if you guys take a look here, take a look at this screenshot from the trailer. So you guys can see that in the trailer, Rey Mysterio is standing on a ladder next to Dominic. Now, more matches are still set to be announced, so is that possibly a hint at another match? Maybe the custody of Dominic ladder match from SummerSlam 2005. Also, if you look in the background of the trailer, or the foreground really, you can see masks from different Rey Mysterio matches, including his Survivor Series match when he faced Brock Lesnar. So perhaps more hints being dropped at what matches are going to be confirmed later on, but more matches for the showcase mode will be confirmed, and that right there, those 4 are just a solid list. Of course, the new modes they revealed, My GM finally returning for the first time since SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. GM mode is back, and people are so excited for GM mode. Now, I did some little bit of research on the GM mode. You can play as a good general manager or a bad general manager. You can actually go out and interfere in people's matches, or you can spectate the matches, which I'm assuming is going to work kind of like Universe mode, where you can put anything you want together and then view it. I know they made some changes to Universe mode as well, so we'll see how that falls out in the next couple of weeks, leading up to the release of WWE 2K22. The WWE 2K dev team sat down for an interview, and instead of going over everything, I'm going to give you guys some quick hit points from the interview. So, reversal slots are gone, so I'm assuming that means that the reversal limit... Now, if you remember from the original trailer, when they showed Bobby Lashley planting Chad Gable, the reversal slots are gone. So, that right there basically confirmed it. But now it is 100% confirmed that reversal limits are basically gone. So, I'm assuming you can't spam reversals. I'm pretty sure there'll be some kind of, like, reaction from the game if you try to spam reversals. But the reversal limit appears to be gone. Apparently, button mashing has returned. So instead of just pushing one set button or hitting A at a certain time, you now have to mash the buttons. And these controllers, these Xbox controllers, these PlayStation controllers, these controllers suck. So mashing buttons may not be the best idea. Hopefully down the line, hopefully they put in a patch or something, or hopefully it's in the game where you can change it to the kind of standard that it's been for the last couple of games, where you just press A at a certain time to get out of the pin. Because button mashing on these controllers is just no bueno. Certain superstars will have unique combinations of moves. So that's going to be very, very interesting to see. Now, I'm not talking like Mortal Kombat variations of combos, but some wrestlers are going to have unique combos. The number one most requested thing to return to the games was General Manager mode, and we got that. The number 2 most requested thing from fans was create a story that was introduced in SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. That is not going to be making a comeback. Unfortunately, that does seem like a lot of work, especially for these games, to see how far these games have progressed. To sit there and mocap all of these scenes, and I don't see the games doing it. I don't see them doing it anytime soon, so if you guys want Create a Story, you guys are going to have to go hike back to 2K14, 13, 12, 11, and SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. If you guys want to do Create a Story, then you have to go play those games, because I don't think it's ever coming back. Custom Superstars, or CAWs, will look more realistic, and I blame Johnny from New Legacy Inc., by the way, for having me call them CAWs. I used to call them CAWs. But now when you say that out loud, you sound like a dying bird. So CAW sounds a lot better, so I blame Johnny for that, but thank you. So the CAWs are going to look more realistic. And there's going to be over 45 custom presets for CAWs. So if you guys are, stirring for inspiration, there's going to be over 45 presets, including the randomizer. The CAW randomizer remains. It has not been touched. It'll work just the same as it did in 2K20, minus the crashing, hopefully. And it works the same as it did in 2K19, where you push the button, it randomizes the creation for you, and if you like it, you work with it. If you don't, you draw some inspiration from it and go from there. Also, to touch back on General Manager mode. General Manager mode will be 2-player. It'll be co-op via either somebody from your friends list, whether it's on PlayStation, Xbox, or PC, or couch co-op. So if you want to have your buddies come over, you want to set up your camera like I'm probably going to do, and have a stream of you guys being jackasses in a video game, which again is probably what me and my buddies are going to do. There you go. You guys can do it. It's available via couch co-op or by playing with somebody on your friends list. Now, this is the part I'm assuming a lot of people have been waiting for. The roster. So far, to my knowledge, 78 wrestlers have been confirmed, whether through screenshots, interviews, or trailers. 78 wrestlers have been confirmed, and I'm going to list them all off in alphabetical order here, starting with the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. We have Alexa Bliss, Angelo Dawkins, Apollo Crews, Asuka, Austin Theory, Bayley, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Big E, Bobby Lashley, Booker T, Brock Lesnar, Carmella, Cesaro, Chad Gable, Dana Brooke, Dolph Ziggler, Dominic Mysterio, Drew McIntyre, Eddie Guerrero, Edge, Eric Bischoff from the NWO DLC, Eric, Finn Balor, Goldberg, Hollywood Hogan from the NWO DLC, Hulk Hogan Red and Yellow, Ivar, Jeff Hardy, Joaquin Wilde, John Cena, Kane, Kaylee Ray, Kevin Nash, I'm assuming they meant Diesel, Kevin Nash from the NWO DLC, Kevin Owens, Kofi Kingston, Montez Ford, Mustafa Ali, MVP, Naomi, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio 96 from the Starrcade DLC, Rhea Ripley, Ric Flair, Ricochet, Riddle, Robert Roode, Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, Sasha Banks, Scott Hall, I'm assuming as Razor Ramon, Scott Hall with the NWO DLC, Seth Rollins, Shawn Michaels, Shayna Baszler, Sheamus, Shelton Benjamin, Shinsuke Nakamura, Shotzi, Sonya Deville, Syxx from the NWO DLC, X-Pac, Tamina, The Miz, The Rock, Triple H, Tyler Bate, The Ultimate Warrior, The Undertaker, and Xavier Woods. Holy hell, what a list of people. And that's just half the roster. I don't know how many more people are going to be on the roster. I don't know how many more are confirmed for the roster. Also, if you want to tie it in here with the pre-order bonus for the game is The Undertaker, Lord of Darkness, The Undertaker from his Boneyard match, and for the first time since WWF No Mercy, which you can create it actually isn't in the game, you have to create it. But either way, Undertaker Phantom Mask from 1995 after he had his face crushed by Mabel. Moving on, visuals and gameplay are going to be, well, you guys can tell by the screenshots and the videos. The game looks absolutely fantastic so far, but we're all going to need to see a little more than one or two moves. We're going to have to see some actual gameplay very, very soon. Otherwise, a lot of people are going to start getting very, very antsy and very, very upset. But the addition to the visuals and gameplay here, this is from 2K themselves. Throw down with the biggest and most realistic WWE superstars and legends like The Rock, Sasha Banks, Brock Lesnar, and more. WWE 2K22 hits different, including all new effects engine, never before seen camera angles, rescanned and realistic superstars, unique environments, and more. So for WWE 2K22, they say it hits different, and I indeed hope it does. Because, oh my god, how bad was 2K20? They tried to redeem themselves, I mean, not redeem themselves, but they tried their damnedest with Battlegrounds. And, well, Battlegrounds isn't a bad game, but Battlegrounds isn't really any fun longer than, like, 10 minutes. If you're not playing the story mode, you literally can't get any more fun out of it than 10 minutes. Unless you're, like, 10. But either way, it's still a fun game, I guess. I can't really talk too much shit on it. But what I can talk shit on is WWE 2K20 for leaving us with something like this. And this.
What the fuck is that?
And this. So, let's hope that WWE 2K22 does hit different. Let's hope that WWE 2K22 is something special. And let's all hope that 2K once again does not let us down. So after all of that, thank you guys for tuning in. Check out the channel for the rest of my content. We upload a new podcast episode every Thursday, so make sure you check out Wrestling All Day Podcast. And remember, it's not just all day, It's every day. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you for the next one.